Welcome to the Yoga Portal. My name is Amy, and today we're going to be doing a gentle, slow vinyasa style class. So we'll still be moving, but it won't be too strenuous. So go ahead and get into something comfy and meet me down on the mat. Beginning in a comfortable seated position, rooting down through the tailbone. Let's take a deep breath in. Hold at the top. Exhale, side out. Again, inhale, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, side out. Taking deep breaths here as you root down through the tailbone and lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Option to close your eyes or keep them open. Coming into this moment, into this space, wherever you've chosen to practice today. Noticing the smells, the sounds, the sensations in the body. What is this moment like without your brain judging it? What is this moment like just as it is, without your interpretation or your opinion? Can you settle into this moment, this space? This version of you? Can you be here with everything just as it is, without resistance? Can you breathe a little bit deeper? Can you be a little bit more present with your breath? Understanding that nothing else matters except for you and your breath in this moment. Letting all thoughts of the past and future slip away as you fall into the eternal now. That's all there ever is now. Your breath is now, your presence is now, but where is your mind? Bring it back to here and now. And the easiest way to do that is by focusing on the breath. By letting the thoughts just be thoughts through your brain, passing like clouds in the sky. Recognizing them as unimportant. You'll get to them later, but right now what's important is your presence here. What's important is now. Just being. Let's gently open the eyes and take a deep breath in as we sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, fall to the right. Inhale to rise. Exhale to the left. Finding a flow here as you inhale and fall. Noticing if your body is tense and rigid. Seeing if you can allow a little bit of fluidity here in your movement. Inhale back to center. Exhale to cactus the arms, squeezing shoulder blades together as you gaze up, pressing through the heart. Exhale, let's round it back and bringing the elbows together. Inhale to cactus. Exhale to round. One more, round it back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. And maybe your forward fold is up here, if your hips are allowing you to get this far. Maybe you walk your hands out, finding a good deep stretch that isn't too painful, but also stretches you enough. Relaxing the shoulders here, get them out of your ears. Allow yourself to breathe, falling deeper with each exhale. And gently walk your hands back into your body. Let's place our hands onto one side of the mat and find tabletop position. Moving through some cat-cows here, moving with your breath, exhaling to round, inhaling to lower the belly and lift the chest. Maybe you're moving fast or slow, listening to your body, whatever pace it wants. Staying with your deep breaths. Coming back to a flat spine, let's bring the right toes, stretch them out to the back of the mat. Finding stability here, engaging the core. Begin to lift that leg off the mat. This is a great place to stay, or you can let the left arm reach overhead. Finding balance here as you root down through the palms. Deep breaths. And slowly lower down. Now we'll send the left toes back. And maybe they come off the mat. Finding balance here and staying here, or letting the right arm lift. As you create a long line of energy from the fingers to the arm and the spine, down through the leg and out the toes. And slowly lower down. Sending the right toes back one more time. Finding that lift if it's in your practice. Option 2, find a bind here. Reaching back for that foot, for the toes. Maybe press open through the chest. Deep breaths. Slowly release, extending arm and leg before you come back to the mat. And now send the left foot back. Option to lift. Option to balance here or find a bind. Opening through the chest. And slowly extend and return back down. Now keeping the knees together, we'll come into child's pose, a modified version. So I like to sit my heels back and then just let my chest fold over my thighs. Placing the arms down by your sides. Maybe your forehead can rest on the mat, or maybe it stays hovering or tucks into your knees. Deep breaths. Rising out of child's pose. Now we're gonna I'm gonna mirror you. So let's bring the right leg and turn to face the wide edge of the mat, and the left leg will extend out to the side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop to the right. Big opening, big stretch in the right side body. Finding length through the arm and the fingers. Inhale to rise. Exhale, we'll sit the hips back and let the arms come forward. Maybe you're up here. Maybe you rest your forehead on the ground. Deep breaths. Lifting back up into our gate pose. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus the arms, big back bend. And slowly come back up. Now we'll switch sides, bending the left knee, right leg straightens out. Big inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, fall to the left. Feeling a big opening in the right side body as you lengthen through the legs, the toes, arm, and the fingers. Inhale to rise. Exhale, sit the hips back, arms come to the ground, finding a fold here. And now we'll rise back to gate. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, fall to the right. Inhale to rise. Exhale to cactus. Now placing hands back down, we're going to come into forward fold. So just step up to the top of the mat, putting a big bend in the knees, allowing your shoulders and head to be heavy as gravity pulls you down deeper. Maybe you grab hold of alternate elbows and find some movement here, some sways. Maybe you alternate bending and straightening each knee. Deep breaths. Inhale, let's rise up to standing mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here. Check in with yourself, with your breath, with your body. Pressing thumbs into sternum. Inhale. Exhale, side out. Grounding down through the feet. Growing roots down into the earth. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold. Doing a modified sun salutation here. Place your hands on the mat and step your feet back to downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Inhale, gaze up at those hands and walk your feet to meet them, forward fold. Big bend in the knees, finding that ragdoll, that sway and movement. Let your head be heavy. Let your shoulders relax. Inhale to rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Planting the palms, feet step back. Down dog. Paddle it out. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Straightening out the front leg, we'll come into pyramid pose. So if you want, you can bring your feet close to the edges of the mat for better balance. And make sure your feet are parallel, maybe about 2 or 3 feet apart. Slight bend in that front knee if that feels better for you. Allowing your body to be heavy. Engaging the core. Taking deep breaths. Now pivoting your feet to face the wide edge of the mat, will come into a wide forward fold. You can bring your hips side to side. You can stretch to the left side, then the right. You can stretch forward. This time is really for you to tap into your intuition. See what your body needs today. Maybe that means just moving without any thought. Sometimes our intuition really can guide us like that, if we're open to listening, quiet enough to hear. If you did stretch your nose to one side, go ahead and switch to the other side. And when you're ready, we'll pivot so that the right foot is in front. We find pyramid pose on the other side. Slight bend in that front knee if that feels better. Deep breaths as you allow your upper body to be heavy, to fall forward, going deeper with each exhale. And now returning to that wide straddle, inhale to rise. My head is cut off, but we're gonna come into a goddess squat. Inhale to rise, exhale to squat. Now placing the hands down, we'll come onto our backs. I did not prepare well for a standing class, but that's okay. That means we need to lay down. Let's hug our knees into our chest and just find a little rock side to side here. Massaging the lower spine. Squeezing your legs in, giving yourself a big hug. Say thanks for showing up today, self. Thanks for moving your body, for being present and breathing. And now straightening out the left leg. Keep the right knee hugged in and just start to roll it side to side as we open up that hip joint. And now we'll cross that knee over to the left side as we extend the right arm over. Or I guess not over. We keep it down on the ground. Coming into a supine twist. And maybe you find some back cracks here. That's always satisfying. But definitely find some deep breaths. Gently returning back to center. Giving that knee one last little rotation before you extend it back down to the mat. Now we'll hug in the left leg. Roll out that hip. Noticing how these hip rolls feel. Maybe one side is tighter than the other. Just be aware of that. Present with all the feelings. And when you're ready, we'll grab that knee and bring it over to the right side, letting the left arm fall down onto the ground. Deep twist here. Even deeper breaths. Returning back to center, giving that leg a little roll out before you straighten it down. Let's just slap our calves on the mat. Get some wiggles and shakes out. And let's hug the knees back in and open up into happy baby, whatever your version of happy baby looks like today. Maybe you're right here, grabbing your knees. Maybe you lift up and find those toes or your ankles or your heels. Maybe we find a rock side to side. Maybe you straighten your legs. Whatever feels good in your inner thighs and your hips. Allowing yourself to feel vulnerable and open and exposed here. Feeling whatever you need to feel. Staying present with the breath. Now placing hands underneath the tailbone will straighten the legs up into waterfall. And if you have a yoga block, I highly recommend placing it under your tailbone, but the hands will do just fine if you don't. Maybe alternate flexing and pointing the feet. Returning now to your natural breathing rhythm. Maybe it's a little more shallow, a little quicker. And now we'll slowly bring the soles of the feet back to the mat, straightening them down, finding that Shavasana, that final rest. Placing a hand on your belly and your heart, or placing your hands down to your sides. Find complete and total surrender here, allowing the space you're in to hold you, allowing the floor beneath you to support you, allowing all your weight to just be. Unclench your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your wrists and your fingers. Relax knees, ankles, and toes. Just being here now with yourself. It's been an honor to guide you through your yoga practice today. The light in me, the divinity, sees and honors the light, the divinity within you. Namaste.